Alright. So we're gonna get started. Before we do, you have previously completed Eternal Darkness, Sanity's Requiem with the following 2 alignments. Ulioth and Zelototh. Would you like to carry this information over to your new game? The answer is yes, I'm going to do that. I've done this game twice. I've streamed it twice. I've played it other times in the past, but I've streamed it twice. And if you finish the game with all 3, blue, green, and red, you get a secret ending. So this is the first time in the history of the stream I am going to be getting the true ending. So probably won't be anything. I think I've seen it once already, but just something to say we've done, you know?
Flesh.
Bone.
Bound together with the oddest magical incantation. This wretched book is where it all began so long ago. Before time. Before humanity. I am Dr. Edward Roivas. I am a clinical psychologist. I am also dead. This is not my story, nor even the story of the Roivas family. It is the story of humanity. Like it or not, believe it or not, as you will. Your perceptions will not change reality, but simply color it. Humanity has been on the edge of extinction for 2 millennia, ignorant of so much and dependent on so few. The Guardians grow restless. Their time once again near. Whether by fate or misfortune, my family has crossed their path, and they didn't take kindly to it. Their attention turns to my granddaughter, for she is the last of my line, and the last hope for humanity.
How's that to start a game? Start you off with a shotgun. Nope. No, I'm out of ammo. Anthony from Metroid Other M.
Hello?
Miss Alexandra Roivas?
Yeah, who's this?
This is Inspector LaGrasse of the Rhode Island Police. I'm sorry to disturb you, but...
She doesn't sleep in her PJs?
An accident. With your grandfather.
I'll be on the next flight out.
The clothes that she slept in, she wore on the flight.
Ah, Miss Roivas. I'm pleased to meet you. I trust you had a pleasant trip?
Yes, I suppose so, considering.
Yes, my condolences. This is most unpleasant. It's a shame we couldn't meet under brighter circumstances.
Yes, it is. Can we get this over with, please?
Of course. This way. But I must warn you, it's not a pleasant sight.
H.P. Lovecraft was born in Rhode Island.
I'm afraid there's not much to see.
This game is set in Rhode Island.
Miss Roivas, is that your grandfather, Edward?
Yes, it's him. He's wearing our family ring. I don't understand. Why are you showing me this? Can't Can't you check dental records or something? What is wrong with you?
I'm sorry. It's my job, lady. You're the only living relative, and no, we can't check dental records. There's no head. None of this makes sense. There's no sign of intrusion, and there was certainly a lot of force used here. I have never seen anything like this in my 20 years on the force. We have no evidence except for the body, and what's left doesn't say much. Ugh, we don't have a single clue.
Well, you better find out who did this. I am not leaving Rhode Island until you do. There must be some clue in this old mansion revealing what happened. I want answers.
So do I.
I bet your dead
wish I
grandfather.
had some.
Shocked by her grandfather's mysterious death and frustrated at the incompetence of the local police, Alex vows to uncover the truth. She decides to search the mansion, the place where Edward conducted his research. If there was a tie to his past and possibly a tie to his murderer, it would be here. That's what I would think is Silicon Knights running out of budget, for cutscenes. And they were just like, yeah, just put it on text. This is also the first time I've streamed this game in progressive scan mode, which was last 2 times I streamed this. I used my Easy Cap, which is like the shittiest capture card. So this is the first time I think I've ever played this game in progressive scan mode. Looks pretty good. Not bad for a game that came out, what, 12 years ago? 11 years ago? Also, David Hayter is a voice actor in this game. He has a small role. It's not like he plays a few various parts, but I guess it's Solid Snake. What time did Alex wake up, guys? It's kind of, that one's kind of vague. That one's not really that, it's not that obvious. Anyway, so you search around. Before I go that way, I want to examine a few things. The books in this corner seem to focus on the supernatural. The writings of Poe, Lovecraft, the poetry of Blake, the art of Bosch, everything with a tie to ethereal horror or fantasy was all here. Reference library to the arcane. Was this Alex's grandfather's secret hobby? Homeboy had a lot of books. Can't do anything with this right now. Yeah, there's it's nice to just explore the mansion for a minute, just so you guys can see. So, again, this is, you know, her grandfather's mansion, so it's like, imagine finding all this. Like, seriously. In the warm glow of candlelight, the Roivas family tree hangs from the wall. Shadows flitter across its surface, obscuring the detail. If one looks closely, the family's secrets are revealed. Portraits of the ancestral Roivas line, the foyer walls, the faces reveal a dark, brooding edge. Edge! There is something about each one that gives the viewer an unsettling feeling. Viewers, are you unsettled? Don't answer that. It's rhetorical. There could be spoilers. Please don't. But, you know, I don't know what kind of spoilers you would even give for a game like this. But if the chat gets too unbearable on Vinesauce.com, just click the hide button. Beautiful carriage clock. The hands appear to be stuck, yet the clock continues to tick. With the time permanently set to 3:33, there is a key in the back of the clock, presumably for winding. Should Alex look at the key? Alex picks up the desk clock and pulls the key from it. However, there is something odd about the key. It isn't for winding at all. It looks like a dresser key. Don't believe I can use this yet. But like I said, I just wanted to give you guys a little, you know, world building here. The grand piano stands here awaiting the hands of a decent musician. Unfortunately, Edward never really lived up to that description, and as such, the piano fell into disuse. I like the sound. By the way, this isn't stereo, or surround sound, by the way. I don't think that's going to make a difference being broadcast. I'm listening through headphones. It sounds pretty good, but I don't think that really makes a difference for anyone. The illustration features a collection of strange lined ruins, or designs rather, related to each other in a cynical or cyclical manner. What the fuck? Where am I getting ruins and cynical from? Cynical runes. That's a band name if anyone needs it. There appears to be some significance to it, but it isn't particularly evident. Table is set for one. Alex's grandfather. Edward's private nature meant that he never had many visitors, and this is the lonely evidence of it. Alright, so anyway, back to the library. We did the clock thing, and then this happened. We opened like a secret passage. One second, guys. I just got a text message. Give me 1 second, hang on. Okay, I'm back. A small shrine of candles. Their placement appears to be very deliberate, matching the etchings on the table and the walls illustrations. The candles are unlit. Oh, it looks like a nice fun book. A large leather-bound antique book rests upon the cluttered desk. Could it be the Necronomicon? No, not quite.
I had no knowledge of what was to come, nor did I care. How the knowledge changed me, it will also change you. As you read this, you will come to learn fear as I have. You too will come to understand, or you will perish. To think that once I could not see beyond the veil of our reality. To see those who dwell behind. My life now has purpose, for I have learned the frailty of flesh and bone. I was once a fool.
26 BC.
Where is quies candamest? Where is conservandi? Facusatis aquae sumant, et animus eorum confirma. Pugna huis, dia sit modo prima multarum.
One of these guys is Solid Snake, by the way.
Quam primum, Centurio Augustus.
This guy, I think.
I would like to compliment you once more on your battle tactics. Our enemies did not have a chance. Do you believe that it really exists, Centurion?
I do not doubt our Emperor's beliefs, or his orders. But if we are to retrieve the artifact, then we must be strong and patient. Come to us, Pious Augustus.
What is it about stones? What is it about, like, 12-foot stones that have power when you put them in a circle? I don't understand. Every video game, every, like, work of fiction. If you see stones that are standing, like, double your height, get the fuck out of there. Do not stand in the middle of them. Ladder leads into the dank heart of the labyrinth. Danger lurks below. Yet Pious's courageous resolve does not buckle. A little dead body. It's okay. Dead body come to life. It's fine. It's fine. He's a Roman centurion. I'm sure he's seen some crazier shit. Had to nibble on the Emperor's balls a little bit. It's fine. Nope. Yeah, I'm done. I'll see you guys later. I don't think I want to be here anymore in this hell. Right, life energy. Got it. I know how to play the game. So that's life. You have a Gladius. This is your main menu. You know, there's things that most gamers would pretty much pick up right away, I think. Now, one of the unique things about this game is... Damn. You can select body parts to cut off. So you can actually highlight different parts of their upper torso. Like that. It's one of my favorite parts of this game. The combat system is... It feels pretty good. It's not amazing. It's not like the best, but it's unique enough that I'm with it. Also, you'll notice zombies of varying heights, which is kind of cool. Not every enemy is just like cookie cutter the same size. And if you chop their head off and they keep trying to attack you, they're blind, so they can possibly attack each other. How are these skeletons breeding? Well, one of the skeletons gets a boner. And... well... I'm just gonna stop talking for the rest of the stream after that joke. Sorry. I mean, these are meat skeletons, though, guys. These aren't, like, pure, strict skeletons. I love how, even though they are flesh, but they have the skeleton underneath, yet, in most games that involves, like, a sword, the sword just, like, goes straight through them. These weapons cut through bone. What? Don't just say the guy's name, like say what you want, like Pious, I need you to pick me up a number 1, a number 3, and a side of 6-piece nug. Throw 2 nug away. Pious, have you nibbled on Emperor's balls this week? I think you guys... yeah, there's a sanity effect system in this game. If you've never seen this game played, if you've never played it, you should really give this a chance. If it doesn't look like your thing right now, just wait it out a bit. Give me a Mr. Pibb instead of a Dr. Pepper, though. I don't want a Dr. Pepper, I want a Mr. Pibb. They don't have Mr. Pibb. Listen, just get Dr. Pepper, it's the same thing. I only drink Mr. Pibb. Also, they don't have a 4-piece nug. Then take the 2 nug, and you know the rest. To this day, the only funny thing Jack Black has ever done. That's not true. He's had at least 2 other moments. Dr. Fizz. I only drink Mrs. Fizzy. Sir Soda. Shasta Man. Where did these... I agree with friends in chat. Why are all these sodas doctors? Like, where did they get their license? No, I'm kidding. I like Tenacious D quite a bit. I'm not a fan of Jack Black's acting very much, but Tenacious D is fun. And I like the movie School of Rock. That was filmed on Staten Island, actually. That's where I'm from. Okay, so this is, purple. Green. What's this? What are all these knockoffs? Dr. Bold, Dr. Shaw's, Dr. Perky. These are all sodas, I would assume, that taste similarly to, Dr. Pepper. Let's see what else we got. Big K. Oh no, sorry, Dr. K. Dr. Choice. That's... guys, that's the best one. Choice Practice from Dr. Choice. It's in the fucking name. The Doctor. Dr. Thunder, Dr. Wright, Dr. Zevia, Dr. Fine Soda, Dr. Skipper. Oh, that's close. That is almost litigious. Very close. Real doctor. Okay, so none of these other ones are worth a damn, guys. We got a real doctor. Food Club, Dr. Wow. Chill, Dr. Spice. Stars and Stripes, Dr. Stripes, sorry. Dr. Bob, and Dr. Becker. That is amazing. So many incredible knockoffs of Dr. Pepper. Jesus. Okay, so this is a test of strength. So you do that. Okay. There we go. It's basically a little tutorial to show you how to select various parts of the body. Also, your characters get tired. The stamina system is pretty fun. You see how sluggish he is? Button attached to a small pylon softly illuminates the room. Bizarre energy seems to radiate from it. Should you press the button? Yeah. What are these? More pylons. These aren't rough pylons, though. These ain't those kinds you'd find in a desert. These is the kinds you find in a temple. Smooth. Phallic. Custom. Normally you get a choice to select one of the three. Red-clawed worm mysteriously floats above the pedestal. Depending on which one you choose, the game changes a bit. So not only does, well, more than a bit. Put it this way, there are three gods. There's the god of sanity, of power, and like magic. Blue is magic. Something like that. And depending on which one you choose, that will be the one that claims your soul. And also, subsequently, the one that, you know, is the main god. Red is difficult, yeah. So, that one kind of is a little hard, but it'll be worth it. Also, your ending changes a bit, and the enemies that you fight change as well. Let's do it.
Eons have passed since then, and I have learned much. Chatturga's power filled me, invigorating my dead body. With a touch, I could level buildings, rend the ground asunder, and channel power such as mortal men could only dream. Face me, and you shall surely perish.
Yep. So, that kind of sucks, huh? Edward Roivas' study is filled with arcane knickknacks, mementos of yesteryear and other cultures. The odor of ancient Texas is faintly noticeable under the peppering of dust that covers every surface except one. The desk has been the center of activity, and not a mote of dust is on it here. Here's grandfather worked on even hours before the end. It texts. Diabolical drawing of a stack of human bodies, each one cemented into place. What twisted psyche could have executed this drawing? Though disturbing, it is meticulously rendered, down to the subtlest detail. The precise anatomy of fractured bones and the convolutions of spines and ribs entwine into a mesmerizing sight. Ancient Roman weapon, a gladius, is on display above the fireplace mantle. Another token of the eclectic junk. This bizarre drawing of a cyclopean city. Immense architecture bathed in an unnatural fog. The detail is incredible as Alex studies it. She can almost imagine the city's inhabitants. A painting of a jungle-shrouded building. It seems to be the temple or a temple in Asia, perhaps from Thailand or Cambodia. This looks like some kind of mask. The face is serene in composure with a faint hint of a smile tugging at the corners of the mouth and the eyes closed in deep meditation. Tome of Eternal Darkness, chapter page. The Binding of the Corpse God, whose name is not Isaac. This Gothic cathedral is silhouetted against a stark light. The image is vicious and devoid of subtlety. Every brushstroke echoes the spikes of the architecture, imbuing a violent feeling, as though the building itself is a harsh imposition on reality. A grim picture indeed. Just amazing writing. I mean, reading Lovecraft, I've read maybe 10 Lovecraft stories. I slacked a bit, but I've read enough to, get what the dude is all about, and his writing is insane. But, really evocative, really dark stuff that I enjoy. You could see that the inspiration came mainly from that. So, in between chapters, you have the choice to check out the house. I mean, this is how you get chapter pages. You kind of wander around the house, and you look at various things, and you have to kind of solve some puzzles here and there and unravel the story. And while you do that, you get these chapter pages. Let's do it.
I cannot say what was the true beginning, nor am I sure of its end. So perhaps here is the best place to start. I am reminded of ideas I first encountered in Sir James George Fraser's book, The Golden Bough, a study in magic and religion. We are overwhelmed by a very human need to weave a web of meaning where there may be none. Since time immemorial, ancient peoples have dressed up their lack of knowledge as gods and demons. I have discovered that sometimes the fates of gods and mortals intertwine, and legends are born.
Cambodia.
Thy time is done, great ancient. Forever in shadow will you be master of chaos, and to fade to nothing in obscurity will be thy fate. My master has planned many millennia for this day. It is the true chaos of all things that you now must be entombed amongst the beings
of flesh and bone. You have a great monument here, Mantarok. It is a pity that no one will ever recognize it as yours. May the darkness claim thee, crawling chaos and damned beast. No longer will thy reign be kept over the ancients you have kept imprisoned.
This is the corpse god,
Thou hast
Mantarok.
seen the last of this world.
He is large. Giant stone spikes pierce the flesh.
These
Nyarlathotep.
mythical fables can keep me amused. There has to be something to do around here. I only wish something that fantastic and of higher purpose could happen to me.
You just got your wish. Careful what you wish for. Door is firmly closed, sealing the temple. Perhaps there's another exit somewhere inside. We're gonna go a little brighter. Ah, it's not the brightness, it's more the contrast, I guess. We'll maybe like that. That'll probably do the trick, I think. Because otherwise, it's just gonna be hard to see anything. It's a relatively dark game. Statue of a goddess, delicately sculpted from sandstone. It casts an alert eye over everyone who enters the temple. There is a strange necklace about its neck. It's a healing spell, basically. It's it'll help out. It's just skeletons with meat on them. Don't worry about it. It's okay. The design on the wall appears to depict the time of the day. Perhaps the candles do too. Indiana Jones time. You can see on the floor markings that are slightly different. You don't want to step on those. Lest G get the blade. When located by creatures, a sanity loss occurs, causing a decrease in the level of sanity meter. The character to pulse green. Beware sanity losses affects perception and eventually health. I chose red. Should there be green enemies? So yeah, the sanity meter is basically this. The lower the sanity meter, the more the game fucks with you. How's that sound? Sound like fun? I like to do low sanity runs. So I don't really finish off enemies sometimes. So I'm not gonna finish this guy. You know, I mean, when it gets dangerous and the game starts getting, like, kind of difficult, I might, you know, try to get some more sanity, but in reality, it's just so much more fun when you try to do it without. Okay, we have to... What? How would you solve this puzzle? Well, there's a sun, so we extinguish that one. If your sanity is all the way down, you lose health when you see an enemy, and that's not good. So you can't really keep your sanity, like, completely down all the way. Bronze necklace. Here we go. Whoops. Pressing the wrong button. Get those heads off. Gotta lob those heads off. Real quick. There you go. Oh, alright, I finished one. Kind of an accident, but that's fine. There you go. Whoops. Fucking dart traps. Oh god. Oh god. Nope. Okay. We're good. So this one... There's no sun depicted. That sound effect won't play unless you have some loss of sanity, by the way. Go, blowgun. Take the blowgun. I should have read that. Oh, fuck. I forgot that that happens. Our legs are fine.
Secret passage in the temple.
But the sword broke. Nope. Yeah, the camera starts to tilt as well. Can't forget about that. That's a fun one. You heard the yappies for the first time, guys. You got your first taste of yappy. Yapple, 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 yapple. The guard is grateful for Elia saving his life and returning offers his services. If Elia brings him a weapon that has been broken, he will repair it as a gesture of thanks. I like how you don't talk directly to NPCs most of the time. It's described to you what they're saying, kind of like a The tilt is bothering you for some reason. Perfect. Go. Got my sword back. That's exactly what the game wanted the fucking tilted screen to do. That's not good. Oh boy. Whoa, this room is fucked. Look how many fucking enemies there are. Oh, that one's fake. Alright, the sanity effects are kicking in. Those guys are fake. They're not real. key or lever needs to be inserted. Fuck. Damn it. Jesus! Oh god!
My dear Alex, I will always be at your side. There are times when insanity takes hold, and nothing seems right. During those times, I will help you. Fear not, for I will keep the darkness away.
This can't be happening!
Yep. So you may notice that the colors are fighting each other. These three gods, the green, the blue, and the red gods, don't like each other, basically. It's a power struggle. Happy up. Keep a little bit of sanity. She's going nuts. She's yapping so much.
Okay.
Stop. Don't go near it.
So, you are reduced to feeding on flesh and bone, Mantarok. How the mighty have fallen. You will surely fester for millennia to come. A slow and torturous fate for thee. You had best leave, young fool, or you will find yourself as food for the dead god.
You are one of the chosen many. Flesh and blood. It is now your destiny to fight the eternal darkness.
Name drop.
I give you a gift in return for an obligation. The gift is your life, sweet dancer. The obligation is this. You hold one of Mantarok's hearts, the essence of the corpse god. To some it is a source of great power. From those people, you must defend it, lest they use it to destroy what little brightness your world has left in it. Guard it well.
Thanks. Just, like, force a heart into my face. That's nice. Metal staff is held in the arms of the statue. Let's go ahead and pick that up. Who's a good god? Whoa! Fucking zombies, racist zombies. They're just fucking messes. Oh, that's right, they regrow their heads. I forgot about that. I'll finish one of them. Oh, wait a minute. Why didn't I lose sanity from those guys? That's weird. Oh, I regained it. I got it back. You're not lucky, I just got twice. Oh my god! He just got fucking squished. Oh, I love that. I love that so much. This room fucking sucks. Oh, there goes the sanity I had.
Happy, happy, joy, joy.
Yep. Time to poison them. And do that. Get rid of their heads. So I like how someone's just going. That is a fantastic sound effect. We're gonna start seeing some really weird sound effects soon. Or sanity effects, rather. Wasn't there a, thing? Yeah, there's this thing. Key or lever, right? I got that. God damn it. The fucking zombies can activate switches too, so they make this even worse. This mural depicts one of the ancient Khmer deities being tortured and killed by a skeletal demon. It's normal. Hang on 1 second, guys. I want to go back for 1 second.
Yes, Mom. Oh, no.
And never mind. Hoping something interesting would happen between that room and this one. Yeah, her stamina's depleted. Every character has different stamina. A statue of a human female bears witness to the monstrosity that fills the room. The porous stone of its body is covered with the effluvial grime that Mantarok has secreted over the years. Effluvial, what the fuck? That's a new one for me. I think he's cute. I think his effluvial porousness that secretes his slime is quite nice.
Fool! You should have run. Instead, you will die. Where is the essence of Mantarok? Where is it? I will not ask again, child. Very well, then. You will succumb to the horrors of oblivion.
Well. It's fine. It's really, it's the horrors of oblivion. She had a big fucking meat flesh heart shoved into her. And then, you know, she saw all the weirdest shit that she's ever seen in her whole life, and now she's going to succumb to the horrors of oblivion. All in all, a successful day. That's exactly what she wanted. She wanted something out of the ordinary. She got it. A message tube. Should Alex open it? Here we go.
Your presence is long missed, my liege. I feel that my power is weakening from your absence.
Yes. Your power flows from me. Without me, you are nothing.
My meditations reveal a flaw in our plan.
There is no flaw. Mantarok and the others move too slowly to counter our preparations. Once Mantarok is bound, its death will be prolonged for 1,000 years. Its fate will assure that the balance of power over the opposing ancients will remain in our favor.
His voice.
The Keeper nullified. My power grows stronger still.
And what of its essence?
Mantarok has employed others to defend it. It is of no matter, for the power I will wield upon my return will crush all that oppose me.
Isn't that what everyone does with power?
Charlemagne the Frank. Is he still a concern?
His undoing has been planned in intricate detail. Those most loyal to him will be instrumental in his death. Nothing short of a miracle will keep him alive. And there hasn't been one of those for a long time.
Yep, name dropping real historical figures. fucking Chaturga's voice sounded like a wet fart reverberating through a tin can. Just very low-pitched wet fart, of course.
From my research, it is apparent that the endeavors of mankind are mere puppetry at the hands of the ancients. Whenever a king vows reform, the ancients move quickly to stifle it. Under the auspices of Emperor Charlemagne the Frank, the new Holy Roman Empire was at the height of its power.
Hanc mit ad dominum et imperatorum nostrum, Carolum magnum Francum.
Deliver this to our Lord and Emperor Charlemagne the Frank. No one but him must see it. They are words for his eyes only. At once.
Yes. Trust the gray-faced man in the black robe. The man with no pigment.
Sorcery is this? A spell? I am bewitched. If this was meant for Charlemagne, then what will become of him? I have to warn him of this treachery.
Also, this dude is voiced by Liquid Snake. Norm Macdonald. Yep. Norm himself. I can't believe I forgot Liquid Snake's voice actor's name. It's such an easy name to remember. Cam Clark. Yeah, Norm Macdonald. He's the one that did it. Anthony's presence is questioned by the monks, feeling that he has been trespassed upon sacred ground. The monk seems rather subdued, perhaps out of respect, or perhaps out of fear. Out of fear. After Anthony briefly describes his mission, the monk informs him that Charlemagne was last seen in audience with the bishop in the visiting chamber. Muffled voices emanate from inside the bishop's visiting chamber. However, the door is locked and Anthony will need the bishop's key to enter and gain an audience with Charlemagne. The monk cordially greets Anthony, however, he brings grave news of the loss of one of his order who fell from the tower to his death. His tone is guarded, leaving Anthony wondering if indeed this is the truth. Funeral casket made from unfinished wood is not properly sealed and could probably be opened.
Oh my god, what is it?
What happened? This devil's work. We should get out of here.
I always like that last guy. We should get out of here.
What we have feared the most. This poor man has been the victim of great evil.
All I did was open the casket.
Look how his body has been defiled. As if something has burst out from inside him. Here, take this for your protection. And find the bishop. He must be informed of this horrible discovery.
Scramasax. So why couldn't they open the bishop? Oh, that's lovely. Peering from inside the casket, Anthony sees the body of a monk. His raiment is that of the order, stained with blood that has seeped from many grievous wounds. Truly a disturbing sight. Let's make it worse. So Charlemagne is in this room. Why couldn't the monks just open the door? Be like, hey, son, we're having problems here today. Maybe it's time for you to go someplace else? Oh God, I am so sorry. Is your face hurt after that? I don't mean to step on it. I don't really have much of a choice. Sorry. God, sorry about that. Cradled in what appears to be a leathery hand lies a mysterious book. It is bound in human skin and intricately decorated with shrunken bones. It beckons and yearns to be possessed. Should Anthony claim the Tome of Eternal Darkness? So now he's up to date. Hey, kitty. Oh, man. Look at that face. The blue urn rests upon the shelf. Mysterious gold medallion. Okay, magic, spells. I'm not gonna read all this. I know how to make it work. I don't have enough to make a spell. I'll explain it when the time comes. Bewildering array of books and tomes sorted neatly on the shelves, mostly books of a religious nature. They sit beneath a skein of dust, as if no one has touched them. Amongst the tomes and manuscripts, a book brings attention to itself, oddly pristine on the dusty shelf. It doesn't quite belong. It's always the old book. Somehow that book was able to, in this time period, move an entire bookshelf mechanically. But we accept these things because video games aren't about believing everything. And neither are movies. Wrong guy. God damn it. Nope. Oh, I forgot when they hit you with their phantom limb, you can go pretty fucking insane. I forgot about that. Again, notice the wall is bleeding. There we go. Okay, you combine runes to make spells. For anyone that wasn't 100% sure about that. I don't know. I think he looks fine. Yeah. Fucking get burnt. The mix function. Forgot about that. Mix. There we go. Grateful for his life, the monk tells Anthony what happened. He was carrying a sacred urn from the baptismal font when he was confronted by the bishop, who was brandishing a large blade and whose eyes burned with an evil fire. Frightened, the monk dropped the urn out of shock and ran. Returning to retrieve the urn, he found only the sword of the bishop that he had left behind. With thanks, he gives the bishop's sword to Anthony. Get that. Basically, a codex tells you what spells you have available, or what runes you could combine to make a spell. There you go. Love this sword. This is a very good sword. You feeling okay, man? Beautiful. It looks so nice. Urn. Now these skinny zombies are actually Mantarok zombies. Mantarok is the corpse god. What happened to him? He got fucking impaled by a bunch of magical pillars. So they're weaker than the rest because he's extremely weak at the moment.
Help me.
Tapestry. Here to check on the tapestries. Codex. Go. Enchant item spell. You can check to examine it. A torn scroll, geometric symbols. That which is broken shall be fixed. That which is dull will be sharp. Thus is the nature of the enchant item magic. I don't have enough stuff yet. Religious texts of an unspeakable nature. Now we're getting into Lovecraft. Lovecraft is all about indescribable and unspeakable things. Written in languages utterable only by monsters or corrupt humans. Oh, I love that. That is great. It is unspeakable. So we've got these urns here. Not heavy enough to depress it. Blue, I forgot how to fill this shit with water, that's right. Strange sigil on this side. Fumbling around, the urn slips from his fingers. There's a magical rune inside. It's just what I needed. This allows player to cast spells, assign it to a hotkey. It's not that complex. You get used to it pretty quickly, but there's a tutorial here. So we're gonna go to place it here. Enchant item, magic meter. Alright. So, basically what we need to do is enchant those things. So we're gonna cast it on... Alright. You cast it with... Okay, so you cast it with 3 levels of power, which is how powerful it is. You don't get more until later. And you select a color. So we're gonna do green. That's all we have. We'll do the same thing. This one. Okay, so those 2 are now repaired. Problem is, they're still not heavy enough. So we can fix that. I like this. A disturbing rendition of a monstrous devil is contorted into what appears to be a fountain. What sickly liquid is this draining into the pool, trickling from a scum-encrusted spout? Does anyone here need a band name? This is a great band name. It's a great chat name. It's a great nickname. If you need an email address, scum-encrusted spout. Dunking the urn into the foul-smelling fountain, it becomes filled to the brim with rank fluid. It is a lot heavier now and rife with photor. What the hell are these words? I've read F-O-E-T-O-R. I would pronounce it photor, but hodor. Feeder? Is it just photor? It should be photor. Sorry. F-O-E is faux. Fetter. Kurt Cobain's first band musical project was called Fecal Matter, that's correct. There was indeed a Fecal Matter, like LP.
So, you have come to return my book. Very well then. For your efforts, I promise a quick and merciful death.
I love, you know, I love the story of a nice blasphemy from time to time, don't you? Don't you guys like blasphemy? Like just, like monks that practice devil worship? You know? Isn't it just heartwarming? I feel like we don't get enough of that in fiction these days. You know, we need more blasphemy in fiction. Monk's head came off. Nope. Fuck you. Get the bishop's key. Now you are truly insane. A shrine to a god that bespeaks of an ancient evil that graced the earth before mankind walked its valleys. Look at this beautiful man. Every time he just gets more and more beautiful. How about those insane camera angles? that. Yeah.
What's going on here?
Fuck. Yeah, these things teleport you to a different dimension. It could be a good opportunity to get your health back. The Trapper dimension sprawls in every direction, whilst in this place magic cannot be cast and humans are subjected to odd phenomena. The portals cycle from color to color as time progresses, and only the quick will escape. Gonna get some health. You can use this to recover some magic, or you can just get the fuck out of here. You don't have to recover anything if you don't want to. Magic, health, or sanity. Get my health back real quick. Trappers have no eyes but can sense sound very well. If Anthony can sneak past them, there won't be trouble. Open door. Notice anything weird about this room?
This can't be happening!
Yeah, you know, just spawn on the ceiling. Nothing weird. Everything's fine. The monk ambles around nervously as if half expecting the demonic bishop to return at any moment. For now, I am truly lost. Its face is coming off. Everything is bad. Everything is horrible. His skulls fell off. Carl, what do you mean his skulls fell out? I mean, it come off. His skull. Oh god. Oh no. I don't think I'm ready for this. Oh! Oh, fuck this! Again, all really normal stuff. Alright, I'm gonna try to take this dude out. I saved. I forgot you could enchant the weapon, yes. Now the weapon is extra powerful. If only my character wasn't slow as shit because he was fucking diseased. Got him. Just barely though. Lamp to win. Give me a second, guys. I want to just examine this one. Well, there's nothing I want to examine, but I want to see if there's another sanity effect that we might be able to catch. We're gonna limp from here back and see what happens. These fucking camera angles, I swear to God. There's a really good one, guys. There's a really good sanity effect that happens in this church. We're almost at the end, so I kind of want to see if I can get it real quick. These fucking GoldenEye noises. I doubt this is gonna work. Doesn't look like it's working. Let me go back down, go back out, try one more time. There are so many good sanity effects that you would never even... Isn't there one in the church though? In the main room? I was almost positive there was a really good one in the main room that relates to a later chapter. Well, there's been a few good sanity effects so far, but you can go through the whole game and still not see all of them. Like, on my third playthrough, I saw ones that I hadn't seen before. Which is why I try to do, like, low sanity runs when I do play the game. Gotta limp. Gotta limp real fast. That doesn't look like it's, Oh, maybe that was in... I'm thinking of a different chapter. Alright, no problem. Fuck it. Let's just do it. Alright, we gotta use this key here to open the door. Let's save Charlemagne.
You are a fool for trying to save him, Anthony. His fate was decided many centuries ago, as is the
Isn't
fate
that right,
of this
Snake?
world.
Colonel, what are you
Despite
talking
your
about?
faith, there is little to save you from the power of Chitauri.
I love that. I love that so much. All red meat bones. That's what I call them. Wooden plaque is fastened to the door, taking the place of the lock. Colored sigil is carved into the wood above the wide slot. Slot's just wide enough to insert a narrow blade. So the symbol is red. So, I mean, this, you know, obviously I've played this game a bunch. But you basically use things you got in the chapters a lot of times to, get to the next chapter. It's as if the magic does not fit the lock. Oh wait, never mind. Here I am. Here I am going on about how I know the game so well. And then, spectacularly... What do you want? Stop knocking unless you got something that you want to talk about. Fuck. Ain't got time for this bullshit. I didn't order a pizza. The call of the mansion beckons to Alex, drawing her back to uncover the family secrets it hides. Alex will not leave until she's learned what happened to her grandfather. I forgot where to go, actually. Is that blood? Oh, no, that's the lamp. I have the second floor key. I didn't even realize. I was like, hey, why isn't this opening? How come this isn't opening? And now I remember you gotta press the button. And it broke.
Enter by Celadon.
Probably nothing. Alex questions the presence of a lush landscape amidst those other morbid pieces. Could it be a single ray of hope encircled by the encroaching darkness? One of the drawers in the dresser curiously has no keyhole. Did you guys ever wonder about, like, why everything's gotta have a fucking key? You gotta unlock everything. Once you're in your house, I mean, you don't really need everything to be locked. Or maybe you do, I don't know, who cares? This is the page from Maximilian Roivas's journal. It reads, Everything that brightened my life now engulfed me in darkness. I fed on the light of truth, yet starved in the shadow of lies. I have learned through my lifetime, but no less than a newborn baby. What does that mean, I wonder? What do you guys think? That means. I mean, is there any question that this thing is moving its head? It's not even close to subtle. I've named my statue Ernest. Yo, is he looking down Alex's shirt? Guys, what exactly is he staring at? He's not looking at her eyes. Chapter page hastily stashed behind the frame. The gift of forever. Revolver ammunition. I think the ghosts in this game kind of look a little doofy. It's too dark in that room. They call it eternal darkness. Stained glass depicts a glowing medieval maiden, luminous. Even with the faint light of the setting sun, the maiden clasps a piece of parchment in her hands. The window gives Alex a strange feeling, almost as if it's magical. And not really there. A glowing field of energy protects the window. Well, we're almost ready to read the next chapter, but before I do, I'm going to take a very short break. I'm going to get something to drink and use the bathroom, and you guys should do the same. So take 5. I'll be right back, and we'll do one more chapter of this, and we'll do some other stuff too. So stick around, and we'll continue with the next chapter of Eternal Darkness. Hello. I'm back. More video games. That was Castlevania music. There's a connection. on a number of levels between this and Konami. So this game has David Hayter and Cam Clark and the guy who does Colonel. So that's Konami. 3 voice actors. Then, of course, they remade Metal Gear Solid, which they turned into Metal Gear Solid Twin Snakes. So there's another connection. So Silicon Knights definitely had some Konami connections. I heard you like Castlevania.
Dreams. Modern psychology offers only unproven theories. Some see them as the meaningless tossing and turning of a brain settling into a restful sleep. Others see them as laden with symbols of our unconscious desires. To still others, dreams represent the upwelling of the archetypes, normally hidden deep within the recesses of the human collective unconscious. Of one thing I am certain. After a brush with the ancients...
Guys, there's a weird noise going on in my house right now. I don't know what it is. Give me a second.
I have implored you for years. Yet you ignore all my advances.
It was the Wii reading the fucking disc. Never mind.
You dominate my dreams, and I can think of nothing else. I fear I desire you many 100 times more than you love me.
My life has become a waking dream, Karim. For weeks, I have dreamed of an ancient treasure, so precious that it changes all life around it. It must be mine, Karim. If you truly desire me, as you say, then you will find this for me. Bring this treasure to me, and I will be yours. Both of our dreams will come true.
I need nothing more than you. You have enthralled me to the point where I can think of nothing else.
Slow down there, Anakin Skywalker.
If I leave, you will not forget about me.
You need not worry. I desire nothing more than the treasure that you seek. Leave now, Karim, and I shall await you.
Again, what did I tell you guys about fucking stones? They're about 12 feet high, they're jagged, and they usually have glowing, like, unnatural, super fucking luminescent runes on them. This is not... We don't need this in our life. But he did it. And here we are again. Well done, Karim. Well done. Man's corpse lies fallen, wounds cover the exposed flesh of his body, where his armor has failed. You can see the various other heroes up until this point. That's a lot of them. damn it. So yeah, you start off with a sword, you get some chakrams, you get some Shaka Khans, sorry, and you get 5 talismans. This is where I feel the difficulty starts ramping up. I've had problems on this chapter a number of times. Let's see what happens. One of the reasons I like this game so much has to do with, it's not just one reason. It's not like just the story. It's not just the gameplay. It's the whole package. The Sanity system is probably the main reason, but the story is perfect. The Lovecraft inspiration is handled really well. And I've always liked games that lets you play as multiple characters, you know, multiple personalities that you could learn about. This game handles it perfectly. Different, not only that, but different time periods. You guys know, like, Chrono Trigger is like my favorite game, so why would I not love a game that does something similar? Different characters, different time periods. It's perfect. What other examples can you guys give me of a game that handles different time periods well? I know there's a game called Radiant Historia on the DS. People recommended that to me. One day I might try that out. I hear, but I see nothing. Mother 3 sort of Time Splitters, yes, the Time Splitter series in general. Ocarina of Time, yeah, I guess that kind of makes sense. I love Time Splitters, man. Sanity lost. Music is now replaced. You guys like babies crying? I mean, that to me, that's scary to begin with. That's just a scary noise. It doesn't even have to have any kind of horror context. It's like, please God, no. But in this game, somehow scary is not even the beginning of the crying babies. It's like fucking horrifying.
Remember me, Alex.
Remember me.
How can I forget you, Grandpa? You've always meant the most to me. Ever since my parents died.
Yes. Ever since they were killed, you've been my little girl. Yes. My little girl.
This isn't really happening.
Yes, creepy motherfucker. Am I going to stream Fantasy Life or Bayonetta 2? I haven't even played Bayonetta 1, so I might attempt to stream that first at some point, and then we'll see how things work out in the future. I'm making no promises. Fantasy Life, when does that come out? Tomorrow? I was interested in Fantasy Life, but I don't know if it's exactly the type of game that will be great to stream, because it's kind of like one of those things you just play however you want. There's no real narrative. Or maybe there is, I don't know, but it seems like you can just choose different things. They both release tomorrow, right? Fantasy Life is out, okay. Yeah, I mean, we'll see what happens. Fuck am I going? I'm already lost. Walking in circles. Animal Crossing RPG. That sounds kind of fun. If you buy Bayonetta 1, you get Bayonetta, or Bayonetta 2, you get Bayonetta 1 with it. I like that. I know. That's one of the main reasons I think I want to buy it, because I've never played Bayonetta 1. Lying in a pool of cold blood is a dead soldier. He is the victim of an unseen battle. Perhaps this man died from the claws of the monsters of this place. It is difficult to tell. How many are real? Oh god. Like, the game just added 2 more that weren't here. I can imagine, like, the people that listen to the stream, you know, for background noise while they're busy doing other— oh god! Oh no! Oh, it's one of these fucking things, guys. Wait, no. Wait, what the fuck? Karim has perished at the hands of the eternal darkness. No one will stop their diabolical plans. Humanity will surely be annihilated. What? Oh, hell no! That wasn't a sanity effect. That was the low amount of sanity that I had that completely ruined that. Fuck. I thought I would be fine because I had so much health. That might be time for Smash Brothers, yeah. I'll finish this part and then we'll do Karim tomorrow. It fucking blows.
Enter by Celadon.
You gotta save often. There's no autosave function in this game. alright. We didn't lose that much progress. I mean, next time I stream this, I could just get to Karim's chapter really quick. I know exactly where to go. I know exactly what to do. It won't be that bad. It still sucks, though. Don't get me wrong. That was still complete shit. I gotta keep my sanity up more than I thought I would.
You are a fool for trying to save him, Anthony. His fate was decided many centuries ago, as is the fate of this world. Despite your faith, there is little to save you from the power of Chaturk.
He doesn't even finish saying it. He doesn't say Chaturk. He's like, Chaturk! I just got an email from Blizzard, guys. I haven't... Oh boy, what is this? Is this a beta invite to Rift Heroes? Is that the name of it? Friday Night Pizza 2? The Iron Horde invasion begins. Let's see. Chaturga! Alright, well, we're here. It's okay. We'll be okay. Just next time I stream this, we'll have to rewatch the cutscene. At least by then we'll start fresh. I still haven't given us the promised Skate 3, that's correct. November. You'll get some Skate 3. I don't know what this email is, it's not loading on my phone. But I was really curious to see if it was like a Heroes of the Rift Guardians. Let's see. Alright, let's do a little bit of Smash Brothers. Have I seen Double Action Boogaloo? Yeah, I've streamed it. Oh, there's some nice blood on the walls. That's pretty good. Okay, so let's have a chat while I set up Smash Brothers. So, two things. Let's talk about the Oculus Rift. Now, maybe at some point, you know, the thing is, I already used the thing. So if I make a video of myself playing Oculus Rift, you're just gonna see me looking around the room. That's it. That's all you're gonna see. So I do have an Oculus Rift now, for anyone who's curious. Yes, I do have that. And I'll tell you a little bit about it before I talk about the Smash Brothers Direct thing that happened today. Basically, I liked it. The Oculus Rift was pretty cool. A few moments that I really enjoyed, some demos. Let me read off my favorite demos so far, because there's definitely some really, really impressive ones. There's one called, what is it? Sightline? Sightline is probably the best. There's a thing called Rift Max Theater, which is a virtual movie theater that you and your friends sit in, and you can watch movies, or you can flood the movie theater with water, and like fish swim around while you're watching a movie. It's wacky, but it's cool. There's that roller coaster that goes through the house. That one's all right. I haven't tried Windlands yet. There's a Close Encounters of the Third Kind thing. And what else? Oh, there's a Solar System Explorer, it's called, and you're in a ship and you can go around the solar system. That one's pretty fucking cool. So there's some good demos for the Oculus Rift. I've enjoyed it. The tech is not quite there yet. Head tracking works really well. If you have a good computer, the frame rates, they match up. It is scary how you will fool your senses, despite if you know exactly where you are, that doesn't matter. Some games still trick you. Um, Really impressive technology with the Oculus Rift. The resolution is still not quite there yet. You can see the gaps between the pixels. I know there's a word for it. I can't think of it. Not going to worry about it right now, but it's annoying, and it kind of makes things a little bit blurry, and it doesn't detract from the feeling when you get headphones on and you're playing this fucking, whatever it is you're playing or you're experiencing. It really is insane, and I want to tell you how insane it is. I got motion sick. Half-Life 2, I mentioned this yesterday, not on stream though. Half-Life 2 has official VR support from Valve. Same thing with TF2, I believe. And I played it for 15 minutes. I had to lay down and look at the ceiling. I noticed it was worse when I went back and forth. And there's some rumors that it has something to do with the movement speed. Some people have theories about the engine, about the way the head tracking works, about just certain little things here and there. And I think it has a lot to do with how fast you're moving. That's one. I think it has a lot to do with there's little elements that trick you, and you're not like, you feel like you're there. You feel like you're in this world, but you're not there, and it's just uncanny and it's weird. And I got really motion sick from it. I tried it again yesterday, and I got a little less motion sick, but still, it's a really bizarre experience to play Half-Life 2 with an Oculus Rift. It's apparently very common to get motion sick from it too. If you type Oculus Rift Half-Life 2 motion sickness in Google, you'll get a ton of results. A lot of people do not experience that with TF2. So again, I have no idea. That was the game I was most looking forward to. I still want to try Skyrim out with the Oculus Rift, so that'll be a future endeavor. I'll report back about that one. To be honest, if I got really sick from Half-Life 2, kind of not sure how I'd feel about Skyrim. There's also another game called Radial G, which is kind of like F-Zero, where you're like kind of, on this radial surface like a pipe, and you can, like, the gravity sticks to the whole thing. You're on a fast vehicle. That one is also, it gets me a little bit nauseous, but not nearly as bad as Half-Life 2. That one I could see myself adapting to pretty easily. So it's weird, guys. I have to say, if this is the future, there's going to be a lot of barfing going on. Also, I'm looking for my cable, so give me a second. Where the fuck is my cable? I really do expect I expect this to be a huge thing in the next few years. Once the resolution increases, the weight decreases. It's a little heavy. The dev kit 2 Oculus Rift at the moment is pretty good, but it's still a bit too heavy and cumbersome. And when they can get that down, my God, that's all I can say, guys. My God. If I'm getting motion sick now, and I'm like totally fooled, my body and my inner ear or whatever it is that's making me sick is getting so fooled that I can't really even like watch the fucking, like, play the game for that long, for more than 15 minutes, then yeah, this is some intense shit that we're on the brink of. And if you've played the Oculus Rift, then you know what I'm talking about. Some people probably have different experiences, but mine was pretty good overall. Just, again, not sure what's going on with Half-Life 2. Now, I still can't find the cable. What did I do with the cable? Here's it is. Okay, I got it. Get Smash Brothers set up. So that's the Oculus. That's how I feel about that. Still worth it for the, experience. I had a bit of cash. I was like, you know what? I don't buy a lot of stuff. I want to try out the Oculus Rift Dev Kit 2. And it took 3 months to arrive. And I can see it, being worth it. There's a game I haven't played yet that is like the WarioWare game where you hide from your mother, while you're playing video games under the sheets, except you're in class. So I might try to stream that somehow. I'll let you guys know.